Hello there. I'm Dave from the Shasta College Writing Center. This workshop will show you how to set up an essay with MLA style formatting and demonstrate basic MLA in-text and works cited citations. First off, MLA stands for the Modern Language Association. MLA style is simply a system for documenting sources in scholarly writing. When writing academically, students must always cite the sources they use in their research. If you fail to properly cite and document your sources, it could be considered plagiarism. The sources used for this video are the 8th edition of the Modern Language Association's MLA Handbook, the 9th edition of the Writer's Reference by the late Diana Hacker and Nancy Summers, and David and Goliath, Underdogs, Misfits, and the Art of Battling Giants by Malcolm Gladwell. As with all styles of academic citation, there is a basic format that students should follow. For this demonstration, we will format an MLA-style paper in Google Docs. The first thing you will want to do is to give your document a name. In this case, we will simply name it English Essay Number 2. Next, you will want to check the margins of the document. MLA requires 1-inch margins all around and a header that is 1/2 inch from the top. To check the margins of your document, click File, then scroll down to Page Setup. In Google Docs, the margins are set to 1 inch by default, so you probably won't have to adjust them. Next, select the proper font for your paper. You should choose a font that is easy to read. Times New Roman is usually preferred, with a font size of 12. MLA requires double spacing throughout your paper. Scroll over to the Line Spacing tool and select Double. Now we need to create the header. The header contains your last name and the page number. Select Insert, then scroll down to Page Numbers and pick the option that places the number in the upper right corner of the paper. Then move your cursor to the left side of the number and then type your last name and press the spacebar. Once the header is complete, you can now start on the left heading of the paper. Click into the body of the paper and then type your first and last name and press Enter. Then your professor's name. Now the class the paper was assigned, and then the date. In MLA, the date is notated in the day, month, year format, and this date is the day the paper is due. Once you have the heading typed in, align the cursor to the center of the document. Type your paper's title and press Enter. Align the cursor to the left margin, then tab in 1/2 inch to begin the paragraph. If you've included outside sources in your paper, you will have to create a Works Cited page. The Works Cited page, which is always the last page of your paper, is where you will document the sources you've used. First, select Insert, then scroll down to Page Break. You can always use the keyboard shortcut command of Control plus Enter. Once on the new page, align the cursor to the center of the document and type Works Cited. Then press Enter and align the cursor to the right margin. Formatting is complete. Now, on to signal phrases. While not unique to MLA style, signal phrases are nonetheless essential in good essay writing. They give you, the author of the paper, the opportunity to introduce outside authors and sources into your essay. According to the 9th edition of the Writer's Reference, when you include a paraphrase, summary, or direct quotation of another writer's work in your paper, prepare your reader for it with introductory words called a signal phrase. A signal phrase usually names the author of the source, provides some context for the source material, such as the author's credentials, and helps the reader distinguish your ideas from those of the source. A signal phrase is simply the author's name coupled with a verb. Verbs such as writes, argues, or insists. For instance, a signal phrase preceding a quotation might look like this. Jim Dyer, who has written extensively about off-road cycling in Northern California, argues. Notice the use of the author's name, their credentials, in this case that they have written extensively about off-road cycling, and then the verb argues. Remember, whenever you introduce outside material into your essay, set it up first with a signal phrase. As previously mentioned, whenever you bring in an outside source into your essay, you must cite that source correctly. This ensures the author, or source, receives credit for their contribution to your paper and eliminates any chance of plagiarism. In MLA, this is accomplished by using Intext Citations and the Works Cited page. First, let's look at a quotation from Malcolm Gladwell's book, David and Goliath. Here you see Gladwell's name in the signal phrase, the quoted material, and then an in-text citation showing what page this quote can be found on. Now, say you were going to paraphrase that last quotation and not use Gladwell's name in the signal phrase. Here you have the paraphrased material. Then, in the in-text citation, you see Gladwell's name and the page number indicating where the material can be found. Okay, now let's go to the Works Cited page. First, entries on the Works Cited page are listed in alphabetical order. If we look at the entry for Gladwell's book, you'll see the author's name, last name first. Then comes the title of the book. In MLA, the titles of books are always shown in italics, and remember to capitalize all words in the title except articles and prepositions, unless that word begins the sentence, of course. The publisher's name is next, and then the year the book was published. Now let's look at a source that was found on the web. In this case, an editorial from the New York Times. Notice the title of the editorial is set in quotation marks. Next, the source's name, in this case the New York Times. And notice it is shown in italics. Next comes the date, in MLA style, the URL or website address of the source, and lastly the label, editorial. There are many fine sources online that can help you with MLA style, including Purdue University's online writing lab, also known as the OWL, or the MLA Style Center. Thanks for watching. If you'd like further information or would like to set up an appointment with one of our writing assistants, just point your web browser to shastacollege.edu/tutoring.